would like to thank Miles sir for giving me this opportunity. Uh, and I'm Nina Catherine. I'm doing my second year in International Studies in Women's Christian College, Chennai. I'm going to talk about the geotechnological dimensions of new Cold War between US and China. To start with, technology is a scientific knowledge practically used for various industries, and with increasing use of social media, mobile apps, and other technology, it has changed the way how diplomacy works in international arena. For example, the video conferencing system used by many people now, and the international leaders are using this system to sit and talk through telepresence, and there is no need of travel, and it reduces time and space for diplomatic meeting between states and government, where currently there is no where currently there is no possibility of physical meetings. During this pandemic situation, virtual diplomacy has become a reality. From Twitter to YouTube or Facebook, world leaders are interacting with the citizens to help to find gather the support in terms of voting or whatever. uh, technol- uh, Technology Cold War. Uh, Technology Cold War is a geopolitical struggle between US and China, and it is striving to limit other countries' success through advanced technology. Uh, and thus it creates a Cold War. But prior to 1989, China was not a threat to US, but now China is the biggest growing threat for US. The difference between old and new Cold War. Um, Unlike the old Cold War, the new Cold War is caused due to cyberspace, where it is becoming a biggest threat. For example, there is no privacy, and the information nowadays can be easily hacked. Recently, China hacked US certain data. US dominance. US dominates 73% of in technological sphere, and people nowadays are flocking to US just to become technological innovators. And US dominates in all the technologies we use today, uh, be it Google, Apple, Facebook, Microsoft, or Amazon, etc. Rise of the Dragon, that is Chinese perspective. Uh, though US dominates in technological sphere, that doesn't mean China is way too behind in technology. China is indeed the growing dragon in terms of technology. With rapid technology blockchain, that is the decentralized technology, that's far better than centralized technology in terms of server, as they would not be as there is no privacy in that. And the artificial intelligence, for example, the success of TikTok was mainly due to artificial intelligence, because the content created by artificial intelligence had a great distribution, and that's the reason it led to a huge reach throughout the world. And China has allowed US big data companies like Apple, Facebook, or Google to operate, and still it's operating. And the dealings between both the countries on technologies side, it's still happening. And last year, Apple recorded $100 million on daily sales in China, and Huawei reported record revenues in Western market, including US. US restrictions on Huawei. China is trying to expertise chip making. And if US restricts on China's use of chip making, then I think China would face a shortage in bringing the chips for 5G technology for Huawei. And if this is the case, then India would also face a problem. Chinese espionage in the United States. US is accusing China as China is trying to expose trade secrets, and mainly a hack. China hacked US COVID virus data records, and US attempted to lock China's biggest technology companies due to hacking and spying. And because of this, the US House Intelligence Committee flagged issues on Chinese companies such as Huawei or ZTE, as it is a main problem and it is causing a security threat. And and in return return of this, they closed the consulates. Uh, US ordered to close the China's consulate in Houston. So in return, China also ordered to close a US consulate in Chengdu. India's position in the technological Cold War. India has slides with the US, and still it's trying to maintain a positive relationship with China. Though India has border clashes with China, like the recent border issue, Ladakh, uh, like whose territory would it belong to? And as a consequence of this border clash, India has banned 180 Chinese apps like TikTok or PUBG, saying there are cyber security issues. Uh, and the Indian government now, they are in a dilemma whether to ban Huawei and ZTE from building 5G telecommunication network, because China is the biggest source of investment in some of India's top startups. And the press reports have said there are restrictions on Chinese equipments in India's large growing telecommunication sector. To conclude with, um, the technological Cold War is actually not good, because if one person dominates in technology, then that would create a Cold War. If both country depends on each other, they can grow together, and there would be economic cooperation, and there would be better understanding, that and this will reduce the insecurities between the countries and the citizens. And in China, they are active in dark web. This is the main source where the hacking happens. Um, and if they are in better relationships, then there won't be any technological Cold War or data stealing. The country will have an individual security. If global supply chain helps entry into new markets, and it helps to grow technology uh, by having partnerships. Thank you, sir.
Uh,